graphics and things to.
Yeah, but thanks for clarifying for our fans.
You're going to be up in the booth with Joey here in a little bit. So, do you know how in the world he made that move last week, or do you need to ask him when you get up there?
Oh no, his car was really fast, and it was just immune to being stalled. I pulled the move just to stall him, blocked him twice, and the car just kept digging through it. So he had a really, really fast car, and he capitalized on it.
Did you not realize he had that good of a push?
Oh no, I can't see that. I mean, I knew he was coming with a run, but his run materialized and built so fast, and like I said, it just didn't stall.
Brad, how proud are you of the work that's been put forth with RFK in the past year?
Yeah, we've come a long ways. We have a long ways to go, but we're showing steady progress. We're maturing as a team, as a company, and it's starting to show results on the racetrack. Usually it happens where you start to see maturity, but you don't get results on the racetrack. And then once it does happen, it starts to snowball. So I'm hopeful for a snowball effect, and that we can, kind of keep up the momentum. We're not where we want to be here at Circuit of Americas, but I don't know if that's a huge surprise for us. We didn't really put a lot of emphasis on the road course stuff. But the next few weeks, we've got Richmond coming up, Talladega, a couple other tracks that I think really suit our strengths.
Why not put emphasis on the road course stuff? There's 6 races there.
Courses. They're too variable. I mean, you can run up front all day and you can't make anything of it. And it's the way these races play out. And then not being able to test at any of them. We didn't get any of the tests on the road course this year. There wasn't a lot to be able to leverage.
How much of the package has been different with this year's car at the road course compared to last year?
Well, I don't know yet until I run the race, but I assume the cars are going to be much more difficult to drive. I think I saw a little bit of that yesterday, but the really limited practice session, even though we got an hour here is really only about 5 to 10 laps for most everybody, just because the track's so long. So not getting enough laps to really have a great idea what to expect there.
Thank you.
Talk about the opportunity of racing against 2 F1 champions and who's a champion for this weekend.
Yeah, when you're in the moment, you're kind of head down and trying to beat everybody, and it's hard to really have perspective, but it's just one of those things you'd probably look back on, years later and say, oh, that was pretty cool and interesting to get to do. So, it's hard to give context today and to really put that all together. You just got so much work to do for your own team, but it is great for a sport, I think, as a whole, that it's receiving that kind of international recognition to where some of those drivers wish to participate.
Do you think it moves
get better at road course racing, Brad? Did you ever take, the courses, doing whatever, was it long run, anything like that, or just was it racing?
Yeah, the more you do it, the better you are at it. And the earlier of an age you start doing it, the better you are at it. I wish I would have done more road course racing when I was younger, for sure.
Do you think those F1 guys move the needle at all? Does a Jordan Taylor, does a Kim Räikkönen, or do you think?
I can't think it hurts, but I don't know if there's some dramatic needle move. It'd be hard for me to say that.
Do you foresee a ringer maybe winning a cup race?
No, not even close. Yeah, that's not going to happen. You look at the teams and the relationship you have to have and the continuity it takes to get there. It takes a lot of reps and it takes a lot of pieces falling together. That's just impossible for someone to come in one race and be able to do, minus some extraordinary circumstances of significant attrition or what have you. But on a legit basis, no, you'll never see that.
In January, we all went over to RFK and talked to you about your expectation this year. 5 races and going into the 6th. Are you hitting that stride, that peak? What's your evaluation at this point?
Yeah, we've made major progress, and I'm proud of that. But we're not, all the way there. We want to be where we're winning races. We don't have a race win, but our race speed is significantly improved, and then we're able to showcase that with results. So. That was a big gap for us last year, was not having the race speed, and we've worked really hard to find some of that, and I think we've got the team surrounding it, with pit crews and drivers to be able to capitalize on it when we did.
The last week you were within a lap of winning that race and getting there. Was that gut wrenching at the end?
Yeah, I mean it is and it isn't. I think you have to come into those races and expect a certain level of variability, and you just hope you're in position and you can capitalize when it goes your way.
Next week we go to Richmond, a short track. Your thoughts on this package there and what your expectations would be?
Yeah, I'm excited about Richmond. It'd be nice to have the cars really difficult to drive, and I think you're going to see the cars move around a lot. Last year we saw the cars race all the way up against the wall and all the way in the bottom of the track, and it was really an exciting race. If to me personally, inside the car, I thought it was thrilling. So I would expect it just to another degree.
You said none of the ringers could win, but with no stage breaks, potentially fewer cautions, does that give them maybe a better opportunity not to get kind of shoved out of the way by somebody?
Yeah, that does help them not get wrecked. I would say that, in theory, we should have less yellows and so forth, and the race here should string out quite a bit more without the stage yellows, and that will probably play to their favor.
Do you agree with that move, the no stage cautions for road courses?
I have a strong feeling on it either way. There's parts I like and parts I don't like about it. I like for the fans that there's more green flag laps, or should be more green flag laps. But then on the flip side of that, I think you'll have less race variability with people coming and going, and if you're the leader, it'll be much easier to defend the lead. So there's probably pluses and minuses.
What's your opinion on the track limits? Do you think there should be more in the S's, or do you think that they've set it up the best they could?
They're doing the best they can. I don't have a solution for them. I wish there was an easier one, but there isn't. I think a year or two ago we put down the big rumble strips, and that just ended up destroying race cars and not really working either. So I have empathy for NASCAR in their position of trying to officiate a race, but at the end of the day, these big cars and they're stock cars, it's hard to race side by side the way we do it. It's hard to even stay on the track. So.
Did you talk to Denny Hamlin after this week, after the social media went viral with the Port-A-Potty incident?
No, not really.
Were you just in a rush you forgot to lock the door, or what happened with that case?
I guess. I didn't think it was that big a deal, but I guess people have fun with the different things. But
Well, I was just curious if you guys interacted with it. So
no, never. I don't think it was a big deal to us.
Gotcha.
I mean, shoot, most weeks we pee in troughs, so that's 10 times better than that.
This is Austin Dillon, driver of the Bass Pro Shops Chevrolet. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also check out one of those 2 videos beside me. Visit frontstretch.com for more racing content.